The rumor was that the PlayStation Showcase was planned to happen in May 2023 from Jeff Grubb, who now says that the official date, which he claims is right as of now, is May 25th, 2023. Not only that, but he has given the dates to the Summer Game Fest, Ubisoft Forward, and even the Game Awards, which is planned to be on December 8th, 2023. So in this video, we are going to look at some notable things which have been rumored that we could see at the PlayStation Showcase, along with some predictions. This upcoming PlayStation Showcase is set to be the biggest in years, as Sony missed out on 2022 and have a lot of unannounced projects to look forward to getting their reveals at this year's event. They also wanted it before the Summer Game Fest to avoid clashing with all the other hype. So here's what we could see at the PlayStation Showcase. So, in my last video where we spoke about Metal Gear Solid 3 along with Castlevania and Silent Hill becoming exclusives for PlayStation 5, whether it's timed or permanent, we went over the leaked information from insider Jez Gordon and Andy Robinson. They tweeted, "Not sure on that, just heard Sony landed a deal with Konami for Silent Hill, Metal Gear, and maybe even a new Castlevania." Andy Robinson then says, "I also heard a Sony showcase is happening in the usual late May, early June window, with Konami stuff included. I'm not expecting Nintendo to do anything." So from this, we know Konami things are going to be included at the PlayStation Showcase, and the rumors are that Metal Gear Solid 3 will be the first Metal Gear Solid remake that will be released, and we will have some exclusivity with the PlayStation 5, just how Silent Hill 2 remake will be a timed exclusive to PS5. We may see some more gameplay on Silent Hill 2, as well as the unannounced Silent Hill games that were not announced at the Silent Hill livestream last year, which could also end up being PlayStation 5 exclusives or timed exclusives. Castlevania is also set to make a long-awaited return and once again have some exclusivity with PlayStation 5. Now, we went over this in my Metal Gear Solid 1 remake video, but the first Metal Gear Solid game could also be announced at the PlayStation Showcase and set to release after Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake Snake Eater. And if Blue Point Games is working on this Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, we can be almost certain that this will remain a permanent PS5 console exclusive and not be timed like Silent Hill 2, because Bluepoint is a PlayStation studio. Now, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will 99.9% get a full gameplay demo, as we haven't seen any gameplay of this game so far, and we will get to know whether this will be a co-op game, whether we'll be able to play as Venom, and our first look at Kraven the Hunter should also come in this presentation, along with the cover art and hopefully a special edition console announcement and controller. Well, what about some new PlayStation 5 hardware? Well, it was rumored that for September and fall 2023, a new version of the PlayStation 5 will be released that will have a detachable disc drive. The actual console itself may be a lot slimmer than our current PS5s and should be easier to manufacture and not have any shortages issues. It would be nice to have a slight price decrease for consumers if the console is cheaper to manufacture. Now, the PS5 handheld, which Sony is working on, this new PS5 remote play handheld, is said to be a remote streaming device, so you can play the PS5 in your house wherever you want in your own home, which doesn't sound too appealing to me and seems very early in its production stages. And because of the reception that's been getting online over the past rumors and leaks about this console, maybe they will scrap this idea. Sony usually keep their conferences about the game, so let's get back to the games. The KOTOR remake, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, will hopefully get a new teaser trailer letting PlayStation fans know that this game is not dead. This was also the first game shown in the PlayStation 2021 showcase, if I'm not mistaken, and there could be a teaser showing that Saber Interactive Game Studio are now heading the project instead of Aspyr, just to make it a little bit more official. to the wider audience. And I made an entire video about this situation, which I'll leave in the comment section below and description. Now, Marvel's Wolverine, hopefully we get a teaser for this, maybe showing off what the story of the game will focus on, like the Spider-Man 2 teaser showing that Venom and Kraven will be threats to Miles and Peter. The game is very, very early yet, and we will most likely get a lot of new information about this after the release of Spider-Man 2 at next year's PlayStation Showcase. Guerrilla Games is said to be going all in with the Horizon franchise, with not only Horizon 3, but also a new Horizon MMO game and a remake of Horizon Zero Dawn. I think a trailer for the Horizon MMO could be shown at this showcase, and Horizon Remake could be shown at Summer Games Fest, similar to how The Last of Us Remake debuted at the Summer Game Fest in 2022. Speaking of The Last of Us Part 3 will definitely get an announcement. Just joking. But we will get The Last of Us Factions trailer, hopefully shown at the showcase, and maybe an extended gameplay breakdown at the Summer Games Fest. Not only will we see Factions, maybe, just maybe we can get the first teaser, an official announcement of the new NaughtyDog game, which will be their next big single player story game, which is rumored to be a completely new franchise altogether. Now, Ghost of Tsushima 2 could also definitely be getting a showcasing at this event, showing off where the story goes. And not only that, but Kojima Productions, Kojima himself, may also be present with Death Stranding 2 gameplay, which I'm very, very excited for. Kojima showing off Death Stranding 2 and Konami showing off Metal Gear Solid. I hope they have a face cam on Kojima the entire way through. Deviation Games Studio is another PS studio that is led by former Call of Duty boss, who was the director and writer of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, which were respectively the number 2 and number 3 best-selling games of the last decade. It will be amazing to see what this new studio is working on. Along with Bend Studio, could my hopes and dreams be answered? Could it be possible that Days Gone 2 is announced? That would be my biggest announcement, even if Metal Gear Solid is revealed. Days Gone 2 with Deacon St. John and Boozer still in the game, and not a little soft reboot, that would be my number one moment of this showcase. But more likely, we can find out what game they've really been working on, and hopefully we get some gameplay off said new game, and not just a teaser with this one. Sony Santa Monica could show us what's next for the God of War franchise. We spoke about it in my God of War video, but the Atreus-led spin-off title could be revealed with an official title like God of Mischief or Loki. Maybe seeing a tease at the new look for Atreus could be something that gets fans interested. I don't think we will see this one yet, as we just came off the release of God of War Ragnarok not very long ago. Some more things that might be shown at this showcase is, of course, PlayStation VR 2 titles, and maybe something like an official price decrease could be a very big move for the VR system. Final Fantasy 16 launch trailer, as the game is coming out on June 22nd, is most likely going to be shown off. And one of the big things that could also be announced, which I think is very, very likely, the One More Thing announcement. And a lot of games we've talked about right here have that caliber to be in the One More Thing announcement. But this could be it. The next Uncharted game, Uncharted 5, by a completely different new studio, not Naughty Dog. That's the direction this one seems to be going in. It's going to be a game by a completely different PlayStation studio, still PlayStation studio. And they did tease it with the live service PS5 trailer not long ago. There is so much Sony could announce and show off, along with the many other titles we have no idea are even in development. That could be massive announcements in themselves with Bungie and what they are working on, as Sony have so many live service, I think 10 live service games in development right now, with Last of Us Factions and the Bungie game, and probably Deviation Games is also working on this live service game. Horizon MMO, Ghost of Tsushima Legends has already come out, but maybe there could be Ghost of Tsushima Legends 2 with Ghost of Tsushima 2. there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of things Sony are working on. And this generation, live service is going to be another thing, another big genre that they are going to focus on. And hopefully we get a Bungie announcement and teaser and gameplay at this showcase too. This does have the potential of being the biggest PlayStation showcase of all time. And on May 25th, all our questions will be answered. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. God bless. I'll leave all my other videos in the comments and description, not all of them, but the ones I think you will find interesting, like the Metal Gear Solid video, the next Ghost Recon video, the Ubisoft open world Star Wars RPG game. We've talked about all of this stuff, the KOTOR remake with its new developing studio. I'll leave it in the comments, I'll leave it in the description. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.